Welcome, family. This is the District Sports Report coming to you live. My name is Greg Henderson. This is my right-hand man.
Uptown Waller. Hey, DC.
What's up, y'all? Coming to you reporting on the Washington Wizards versus the LA Lakers tonight. Lakers coming in with a record of 18-11, while the Wizards are the opposite, coming in at 11-18. Wizards trying to end a 4-game losing streak, while the Lakers are trying to continue a 4-game winning streak. Lakers are on the second end of a back-to-back. They played the Charlotte Hornets last night, beat them 128-100 in a crushing game. The Lakers, it was a historic night for them. LeBron had a triple-double, and Ball had a triple-double. That's only the second time that's been done in Lakers history. Injury report, still don't have Otto Porter, still dealing with the knee contusion. Injury report for the Lakers, they just got JaVale McGee out, who's battling the flu.
Hey, he's been playing good, too.
Hey, I love JaVale, man. I miss him a little bit, man. Hey, Wizards are big-time short-handed tonight because not only do we not have Otto, but because of the rework trade that happened Saturday morning, we're also without, obviously, Kelly Oubre, obviously Austin Rivers, but we're still missing Trevor Ariza, who we're still waiting to come aboard. So that puts a lot of pressure on our wall star, our leader, to kind of lead the team with us being very short-handed. It also puts some pressure on the rest of the players to step up. Hey, wall star responded in a big, big way. And the Lakers, they were on the second end of a back-to-back. They really looked like it. They were very lethargic tonight. Didn't have a lot of energy out there, and it showed. Wizards jumped out early to a big first half lead. We're up by 20 at the end of the first half. Wall hitting a sweet jumper to give us our biggest lead, 71-51. It was just pretty much more of the same in the second half. No big run was made. Wizards pretty much cruised to a 128-110 victory. Hey, played like an MVP tonight. Controlled the game on both ends of the floor. He outplayed LeBron and Lonzo Ball put together. LeBron had a very inefficient night, not like him.
13 points.
5 of 16 from the field. Not really LeBron-like. He only had 6 rebounds, and he only had 3 assists. You talk about coming off a triple-double, only having 3 assists tonight.
And Wall had 2 big blocks, one on Ball, man. I mean, it was on SportsCenter tonight. I know it had to be.
Yeah, that was a
SportsCenter highlight. Man, he did it on both ends of the floor, man, and that's all we want, man.
So at the end of the game, Wall finished with 40 points. He had 6 rebounds. He had 14 assists. Yes. As a team, we played well as a team. This was a team victory. It wasn't just Wall. We shot 52% from the field. We grinded out 64 points in the paint. We were dominating on the inside. We just got major contributions. And Morris got hurt today. He hurt his neck, so he only played 11 minutes. So that was even more of a reason for some of our players who don't get a lot of minutes to step up. Yeah. Hey, Beal, once again, playing like an all-star this year, pumped in 25. Jeff Green, starting for Otto Porter, pumped in 20. But our new addition, Sam Decker,
baby.
20 points off the bench tonight.
Yeah, 10 for 15.
I got to be honest. To me, he looks better than Otto Porter. All right, his ability to slash, get to the hole, catch oops, make shots. He spreads the floor. And you know what? The greatest ability is availability. Mm-hmm. And Otto Porter, since he's come to us, since he's come in the league, has dealt with nagging injuries. He always seems to have an injury that keeps him out for multiple games. And if you're not on the floor, you can't help us. And so Sam Decker, like I said in the previous show, I really think that bringing him in was maybe a caveat to start shopping Otto, because I really think that he can fill all those minutes and really give you the same or more production.
Yeah, and even Scott Brooks mentioned, he said he was a great cutter. He saw something tonight that he didn't know because he really didn't know him that well. Right. But he said one of his strengths is a great cutter, and that's what you need in that 3 and 4 spot, somebody that can hit the back door, man.
Wall loves hitting the cutters.
Yep.
Also, I got to give a big shout-out to our second-year center, Thomas Bryant, who played against his former team today. For those that don't know, he was the 47th pick in the draft, picked by the LA Lakers in 2017. He had a pretty good game today. He had 8 points. He had 2 blocks. But more importantly, what we need to win games, he had 11 rebounds, all right? So, happy Sunday. We get our 12th victory of the year, right? We end the losing streak, and we get a great home win against a good LA team. Sent all those LA fans in their home sad, and you know how much I love beating LeBron. Hallelujah.
Yes,
all right?
Lord.
Key takeaways. As much as I hated the trade, I gotta admit, it provided a
It did
boost.
something, man.
It provided a boost, man.
Hallelujah, baby.
It
did
put
something.
players on notice.
Yes, baby.
Right? That you could be the next one out the door if you don't get yourself together.
That's
Right?
right.
There was an energy tonight that I have not seen from the Wizards all year, bro.
Yeah.
It was great. They were getting up and down the floor. They were playing defense. They were playing like they like playing with each other. It was energetic. Hey, let's keep it going.
Truth be told, it was the best game of the season on both ends of the floor.
I agree with you, bro.
Thank you.
Hey, second takeaway, John Wall, wearing his high school jersey right now, is a top 10 player in the league when he's in attack mode.
Yeah.
All right? When he's getting to the rim, when he's hitting outside shots, he is virtually unguardable. All right? He makes us as a team very, very tough to beat.
Yeah.
And I talked about John being a possible trade person for the Lakers. Tonight was a great audition. If they were already in love with him, they're really in love with him now.
He tripping. He ain't going nowhere.
I hope not.
I'm with you.
Hey, I honestly don't think he's going anywhere. I think the Lakers are concentrating on Anthony Davis. They're putting all their chips in trying to bring him aboard as he's a free agent, and either this summer or next summer, the Pelicans may look to trade him so they don't lose him for anything. And I think he's going to Lakers. I really do. Not sure why Scott Brooks was playing John Wall with only 5 minutes left in the game and we were up 20. I was a little worried about that. Just like, come on, he's already dealing with the heel. We know his knee injuries. Give that man some rest if he can do it. But you know what? In that last 5 minutes, he had a big three to give him 40. So I was happy to see him get that 4-0 tonight. All right. Lastly, my thoughts on the rework trade. Right, when we went to bed Friday night, the trade had been disbanded. When we woke up Saturday, the trade had been reworked. So instead of us doing a 3-team trade, we just did a 2-team trade between us and the Phoenix Suns. The problem is, in the 3-team trade, we were actually getting 2 second-round picks in return, in addition to losing Oubre and Rivers. Now we just got Ariza. So we traded 2 young bulls for 1 old dog that we had 5 years ago. So to me, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. A lot of people were saying, hey, Oubre was going to leave at the end of the season anyway. We weren't going to be able to match his salary. Even Wall said that in the interview. But you know what? I disagree with that thinking because Oubre at the most was probably going to demand about $15 million a year. As he's a role player, he's not yet a starter. If you can't afford to pay $15 million a year to a guy you drafted, the guy that you've been developing, I mean, what are you doing financially as an organization? That's just terrible mismanagement. And you never know. He might have got offered less and we would have been able to match it. So I would have took that chance on Oubre. He's a fan favorite. He's the only one that plays with damn
And
hard
if you look at him
every night.
I feel like he wants to be here. So
Yeah,
I think you kind of roll the dice with that too.
Yeah. So another thing, the Lakers still want Trevor Ariza. Apparently, they wanted to do a trade with Phoenix for Ariza. Phoenix didn't think Lakers were offering the assets that they wanted to get back in order to give him up. And they're still kind of peed off by that Tyson Chandler move from Phoenix to LA. So they weren't really wanting to do it. So the Lakers still want Ariza for their playoff push. So you never know. The Wizards could be still working on a deal to trade Ariza before the deadline, right? Because Ariza, with his $15 million a year salary, I don't know if we can afford to repay him at the end of the year. So he might be walking too. So if we don't trade him by the deadline, we actually run the risk of losing Rivers, Oubre, and Ariza for nothing. All right, typical Grumsfeld, right? He creates these fires like Jan Mahimi for $16 million, and then he sprinkles water on it, right? But the house is still burning, right? We need a fire extinguisher ASAP. We need to get him up out of here, to tell you the truth. But I don't think we're done. I think that we still got some trades to make. As long as we keep losing, they're going to keep fielding calls. So stay tuned. All right. But we'll worry about tomorrow. Tonight we're going to celebrate. We ended the 4-game losing streak, and it's a great home win against the Lakers. Top floor breakdown. Give it to me.
All right, man. This is a top floor breakdown. The Caps beat the Buffalo Sabres 4-3. This is their 5th win in a row with 13-3 out of our last 16 games. And Ovechkin's leading the league with 29 goals, man, hands down. Nobody's even close to him in second, man.
He's a beast.
Secondly, the Redskins, baby, we got a big win today, man. Josh Johnson got his first win. Ryan Kerrigan took over as the number 2 all-time sack leader, passing Charles Mann with 82.5 sacks.
Wow.
Only person that's left is Dexter Manley with 91 sacks in 9 seasons. So shout out to that Ryan Kerrigan. Do your thing, man. Break the record, baby. Do your thing. Shout out to the Redskins, Wizards. Oh, and the Nets. We brought back first baseman Matt Adams, and that's a real strong
Big city.
acquirement.
Yeah.
That was good. I'm glad, man. Shout out.
Looking for some home runs from you next year, Matt.
Yeah.
Hey, my Redskins, we got back to 500. We're now 7-7. We are not out of the hunt yet. Hey, it ain't over till it's over, right?
No, it ain't.
Shout out to
AP.
Josh Johnson. Hey, you were sitting on a couch like 3 weeks ago, man. You got your first NFL win as a starter, bro. Congratulations.
Hey, and Crowder, they call that a lucky catch, baby. You got it. It's just like Madden, baby. 3rd and 15. Hello.
All right, so the next game, we got the Atlanta Hawks.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday, it's the first of a back-to-back. We haven't had a back-to-back in a while, but we got one coming up. We face Atlanta on Tuesday, and we face Houston on Wednesday. We've beaten both of these teams this year. We beat the Hawks, I think, on December the 5th, and we beat the Houston Rockets in a great comeback overtime victory on November 6th. Both of these teams are going to be looking for revenge, but they're not going to get it, right? So let's ride this momentum down south. Let's get these 2 wins. We'll see you Tuesday. This is the District Sports Report. Signing out. Gregoire, Uptown Waller.
Hello.
Peace out.
We out, dog.
We out.